Does it feel as if employers don't want actual good employees? I feel like if you go into a job and you put in the work and you actually try to become better and you try to almost be a model employee, it's either one of two things happen. Either they don't like you because you're trying too hard, or it feels as if they would prefer to just sweep you under the rug, essentially. Like they never want you to overshadow them or something of that sort. And this is something that I've been dealing with a lot recently, where I'll go to a job and I'm told constantly by everybody that I'm doing good and what I'm doing looks good. But then I get hit later with a, oh, well, you're actually doing everything wrong and every little detail you've done is messed up or something like that. And it kind of infuriates me because it feels as if 99% of like easy jobs to get are very, very two-faced. And the job that I'm currently working is very similar to this actually. So the job that I'm currently working, I work at a convenience store. I've talked about this before, but basically a lot of customer service, a lot of cleaning, a lot of stuff like that. And I'm not gonna say physically it's hard because it's not. At least for me, it isn't physically hard to do anything in the store, whether that's lifting or cleaning or talking. For me, it's the mental behind it. And what I mean by that is mentally talking to people all the time can be a little exhausting, but talking to people can also be enjoyable. But it feels like every time I get in a job where there's a little bit of a interaction like this, where maybe you have to have your boss come in and check something, there's a drama mental almost every single time. Like I've been working this job for about 3 months now. I think we posted a video when I first got it, and basically, like it was going really, really, really well, and everybody told me I was doing good. Everybody told me like my training was going good, and like all that stuff. But now that we're months into it, I am now working at night shifts, which is I'm a little bit more tired in these videos, which is okay. But I'll work a night shift and I'll do everything they ask of me. 10 hours straight. I'll do it on the time they ask. I'll take pictures before and after. Like I got receipts, because I'm a person that I'm a little paranoid, so I like to come with evidence of anything and everything unless I think I just physically don't need it, essentially. And I obviously I don't send these to my employer. I literally just keep them in a vault just in case of like accusations or something like that. Like like someone's like, oh, we'll fire you because you don't do anything or something like that. I don't know, but I keep this up, and it's so funny to me because every single night shift that I have worked, I get told by customers, "Man, you're doing a great job. Like the store looks 10 times better than when the old person used to work here." Not even joking. Like all this is caught on camera, by the way. And or I get told by the other like workers, like, "Man, you made it look really nice. It doesn't look like we'll have to do anything for a bit." And this includes my managers too. But for some reason, they just are lying through their teeth, I guess. And I'm not saying the customers are or my coworkers are, but my manager specifically is for some reason just lying straight to my face. And I tried to talk to said manager about this. I'm not going to put names or anything out there, but I tried to talk to my manager about this, and they said that it was understandable because I guess the best way to put it is imagine you go work a 10-hour shift, or let's say you work on a drawing for 10 hours, or you clean your house, or whatever it is for 10 hours. And you think that you did a really, really good job, and everybody tells you so, but then later, maybe like a week or so later, you hear from like your brother or a friend or something like that, that basically your teacher or your parent or a higher authority figure basically was like, "Yeah, he did absolutely terrible," or that person did absolutely terrible. I can't believe that they would ever do that. Yeah, that's what it's like every single night for me right now. And it might sound almost like I'm crying about it, but I'm not crying about it. It's just weird, you know? Like, I think it's weird to essentially tell someone to their face that, like, yeah, you're chilling, you're doing well, and then to instantly, like, go behind their back and just, like, and just talk as much smack as I guess you possibly can in a short amount of time. And I don't know. It's just it's such a weird situation because the reason I got this job specifically where I did is because it's nearby. You know, you can't really beat a job that pays well and is right next to your house. Because outside of this, my job is not content creation. Obviously, I do make content, but I don't make money off of this. So my job is to like I write stories and stuff like that, and but that's very slow income compared to going and getting a job with a set paycheck essentially. Um, don't get me wrong, I would love to be able to like write stories, write books full time, but I am not good enough for that yet. Like my stories have gotten way better over the years, but I still see myself slipping up and all that, and that's something I am trying to improve. But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird, and I know other people deal with this too. So it just doesn't make sense to me why a job wants like their employee to be like essentially they want you to be subpar because subpar makes them look better. And I just think that's so strange. Especially like if you're someone who's like a server or basically anybody who deals in customer service, it's like they want you to purposely be subpar so you don't outshine other people because the second you start outshining other people, it makes everybody else look bad because then you kind of become the new standard. Even though I feel like at least for me, right? I feel like I'm just kind of filling what I believe the standard should be, which is just good customer service and following the basic list of things to do, you know? So to get told constantly how horrible, how miserable it looks because apparently from what I've been told is like they're getting chewed out by the big boss is like, bro, it sounds like you guys are kind of victim blaming. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. And you know, anybody else that deals with this, man, it sucks. And I really feel for you. I've never really had this happen before to me personally, so this is my first time. Um, but it's just so strange. And to anybody wondering, yes, I have talked to a manager about this. Yes, I have asked what I could do better. Every single time I get hit with a response of, "Hmm, I don't know." So, yeah, that's about it every single time. But yeah, it's just stressful. It really is, and maybe you guys will be hearing some different news from me in the future. But yeah, thanks for listening to me rant today. This was just gonna be, you know, being mad, being stressful at my job. You know, I don't talk about it too much because I don't like to complain. I'm not a big complainer, but I think for the people out there that have something similar going on, I would say the biggest thing is just know you do have different options. You know, no, not everybody. I live kind of in the middle of nowhere, so my different options I have to drive 25 minutes away, and I know other people are like that too, 25, 40 minutes away, and that sucks. But for the people that don't have that as like a wall, you have other options. Don't put yourself in a toxic environment in exchange for money. It's just not worth it. But that's all I want to say. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace.